What was in front of you?
My parents.
Reloaded?
Someone killed my parents.
Pardon me?
Someone killed my parents.
What? Who? Were they shot?
Hey, Matthew!
Were they shot?
Yes.
Today, we uncover a secret buried in the dusty pages of history, but whose effects are still felt. Connect with me as I plunge into the chilling genuine wrongdoing story of the Menendez brothers and see if I can reveal the covered-up subtle elements that still stun everybody nowadays. The Menendez brothers, Erik and Lyle, were two advantaged brothers who had it all. Born into a well-off family, they were given each opportunity to succeed, but behind closed entryways, a dull and bent energy was at play. Their brutal killing of their guardians, Kitty and Jose Menendez, in 1989 sent shockwaves over the country, captivating the consideration of genuine wrongdoing devotees all over. This case is especially interesting because it's not just about the brutal wrongdoing itself but also about the complex web of family elements, mental control, and financial components that led to it. As we dig more deeply into the story, we'll investigate the numerous layers that make this case so interesting. The story of the Menendez brothers could be a stark update that indeed within the most apparently idealized families, obscurity can sneak underneath the surface. So, let's get begun and see what truly went down on that game-changing night in admirable 1989. Developing up, the Menendez brothers were encompassed by extravagance and luxury. Their father, Jose, was a fruitful businessman, and their mother, Kitty, was a previous excellent ruler. Be that as it may, despite their advantaged childhood, the brothers were frequently subjected to physical and passionate mishandling by their guardians. Erik and Lyle were both tall achievers, exceeding expectations in sports and scholastics, but their parents' desires were choking. They were always pushed to be superior, to attain more, and to live up to their parents' perfection of flawlessness. This weight cooker environment eventually took a toll on the brothers' mental well-being, driving sentiments of hatred and outrage toward their guardians. The Menendez family dynamics were complicated by the nearness of Kitty's sister, who lived with them. She was known to be excessively basic and controlling, regularly setting the brothers against each other. This poisonous environment created a deep-seated sense of uncertainty and fear in Erik and Lyle. As the brothers grew older, their resentment toward their parents grew. They began to rebel against their strict upbringing, getting into trouble at school and engaging in delinquent behavior. Yet despite these warning signs, no one could have predicted the horror that was about to unfold. On the night of August 20, 1989, the Menendez brothers brutally murdered their parents at their Beverly Hills mansion. The crime scene was gruesome, with multiple gunshot wounds to the head and torso. The brothers then embarked on a spending spree, spending thousands of dollars on luxuries and pleasures. The murder investigation was one of the largest and most complex in Los Angeles history. Detectives were baffled by the brothers' lack of evidence and seemingly strong alibi. However, as they dug deeper, they uncovered a web of deception and intrigue that eventually led them to the brothers. In the months following the murders, the brothers lived an extravagant lifestyle, partying and taking lavish vacations. However, their newfound freedom was short-lived as they were eventually arrested and charged with the murder of their parents. The subsequent investigation revealed a shocking pattern of abuse and manipulation by the brothers' parents. The brothers claimed that they had been driven to murder after years of physical and psychological abuse and that they were defending themselves from their tormentors. At trial, the prosecution argued that the brothers were cold-blooded killers who had planned and carried out the murders for financial gain. However, the defense countered that the brothers were victims of abuse and that their actions were a desperate cry for help. The trial shocked the media and experts weighed in on whether the brothers were guilty or innocent. Public opinion was divided, with some viewing the brothers as monsters, while others believed they were victims of circumstance. The first trial ended in a hung jury, and the brothers had to be retried. This time the prosecution was better prepared, and the brothers were eventually convicted of first-degree murder. The verdict was met with mixed reactions, with some feeling that justice had been served, while others felt that the brothers had been betrayed by the system. The Menendez brothers were sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. The Menendez brothers' case had a lasting impact on the legal system, highlighting the importance of considering mitigating circumstances in abuse cases. It also sparked a national debate about the cycle of abuse and the need for greater support for victims. The case also raised questions about the role of socioeconomic status in how we view justice. Would the brothers have received the same treatment if they had come from low-income backgrounds? These are questions that still haunt us today. The story of the Menendez brothers is a tragic reminder that even in the darkest of circumstances, there are often hidden layers and complexities that need to be explored. It is a case that continues to be fascinating and compelling, and will surely be remembered for generations to come. So what did you think of the Menendez brothers' case? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you are new here, consider subscribing to more documentaries and true crime stories. Thanks for watching.